Section 7.5. Section 7.5 in grade 9 academic course. We were looking at midpoints and medians in triangles last section. Now we're looking at midpoints and diagonals in quadrilaterals, so from 3 sides to 4 sides. So we just want to be able to work with sides and diagonal lengths and come up with some relationships, okay? So here's our first rule. Imagine you've got some quadrilateral, and that just means 4-sided figure. If you took the midpoints where, A, B, these two are the same length. Now, we don't know that everything's the same, but I'll just draw these hashes to show that basically this is a midpoint of here to here and here to here. This is a midpoint, this is a midpoint. Draw a whole bunch of them. I never had to draw 4 on one picture before. But anyway, so this length A to the center here is the same length as from that center to there. So these are all midpoints. So if this is true, then I've got a parallelogram, which means that this line is parallel to that line, and this line is parallel to this line. Okay, so even though ABCD, that quadrilateral is not a clear rectangle or square, I can still make a parallelogram by joining the midpoints. Second rule, if you had a parallelogram and you made the diagonals, so here's a parallelogram, a little kite, and I drew from D to B would be a diagonal, and from A to C would be a diagonal. Where they cross cuts each of the diagonals in half. Okay, so they bisect each other, meaning this DB is bisecting AC. So that's why that's the same length. And these are the same length. Easy. By the way, pause the tape if I'm going too fast. Okay, so just a little example. I'm given the information that MN, where's MN? MN is parallel to QP. So in other words, I've got a parallelogram, it looks like here. And it says that MQ is parallel to NP, so these things are all parallel. If NB is 10 centimeters, what is the length of AB from here to here? Well, a little explanation underneath. We know then this is a parallelogram because all the sides are parallel to each other, right? If that's true and it's inside this quadrilateral, then these lengths like NB and NA, this must be a midpoint, so this must be 10 centimeters as well, right? Therefore, the whole thing is 20 centimeters. Okay? And one more example. Okay, if we know that A, B, C, D, so this whole piece is a parallelogram, and I know that from here to here is 20 centimeters, what's this length? And I mean, I know that you don't have to think very hard, but let's just go through why. ABCD is a parallelogram, so its diagonals must bisect each other. That means that this and this must be the same length, and this must be the same length. Okay? So that tells me then that if I know this whole length, BO must be half of it, and so BO must be 10 centimeters. And that's it. If you have any questions, write it down, ask me in class, and then you get on with your assignment.